Hi everyone, welcome back to the 13 principles of how we treat each other. We are on principle number 7, suspend judgment. Yep, suspend judgment. Hi everyone, I am Dr. Vernita, CEO and founder of Glenwhite Global Solutions, and that is the home of Empowered Educators Academy, where we, one, raise the vibration of the education profession, 2, transform the learning experience of 1 billion students, and 3, heal the nation through education. And that is our mission and vision in life as we move forward, working with teachers, leaders, administrators, schools, universities, personal lives, all of that. So again, the 13 principles on how we treat each other. Principle number 7, suspending judgment. And again, if you're new, these 13 principles are like norms that you would have in a workshop or a training or even a classroom or a meeting, right? So you want to set the ground rules of this is how we are going to conduct business. The same is true in your your personal life. And you'll hear me say personal and professional a lot because I feel a lot of us have been living separate lives and we haven't been showing up fully because we haven't brought those two components of ourselves together, right? So once we are personally empowered to really, get things moving, speaking our voice, being authentic, that'll help us to be even more powerful professionally. I promise. All right, getting into it. What does it mean to suspend judgment? Now, I don't know about you. I'm not going to speak for you, but I know back in the day before I start really paying attention and trying to elevate myself, I used to go to meetings, and when a certain person would raise their hand or if it was their time to talk, I would just roll my eyes like, here we go again, or what could they possibly have to say or contribute? And I realized I was judging the person, whether it was something that they did before, the way that they always ask questions, or their personality, whatever the case may be. I had like this judgment screen on my ears that regardless of what they would say, I wouldn't receive it because I already had my preconceived thoughts about how the person felt or why they were asking those questions. But that is not all, that is wrong. We shouldn't have these thoughts about people when they are getting ready to ask a question or say something. The same is true like for students. We don't want to, when they mess up or if they turn something in late or if they approach us with something, we don't want to come with that baggage of, I already know what you're going to do, how you're going to say it, all of that. We are wiping the slate clean because this is the time we don't want to shut anyone down. This is the time that this may be the one time that they had to say something profound. This may be the one time that solution that you've been looking for was presented. You just never know. So when you're in these conversations, and this is really about when you're in these meetings or you're engaged in workshops or trainings where remember giving the space to unpopular answers and listening deeply, all of that comes into play because now this is really internal. What is going on in your mind to where you're not fully listening, or you think that you know why the person is saying what they're saying or what they're going to ask. This is the time to suspend that judgment, suspend your thoughts, come with a clear mind, regardless. I don't care if the person starts off with a complaint every time and then ask their question or whatever the case may be. You want to just, okay, I'm going to hear with fresh ears, when it comes to this person. And I'll get more deeply into that with the next principle, but this one is short. Like when someone comes up, wants to talk to you, ask a question, you're in a group setting and that one person raises their hand, don't roll your eyes. Don't say, oh Lord, here we go again. Or, oh my, here, not them again. Nope. Suspend that judgment, shut it down in your mind and listen deeply with clear pathways, because you never know, because you blocked what that person was going to say, could have been the answer to your solution or your question. So this one was short. Suspend judgment. Right? So let me know how you are going to suspend judgment, or not even how you're going to. Let me know a time when you know you didn't suspend judgment and how that worked out for you. Yeah, let me know that down below. Like, you can, now that you know this, you are aware, you're going to catch yourself. And let me know what has happened before, and after you've had time to practice this later on, let me know how that's working out for you as well. All right, so I am Dr. V. Thank you so much for listening and learning with me. Now we're on part 7, and I want to invite you to go like my Instagram page. Go over there and say, hey, Dr. Vernita, what's going on? If you're not following like my Facebook page, go ahead and do that, and the same thing with my YouTube channel. All of them are various forms of Dr. Vernita Glenn White, right? So I will see you next time for part 8 of our 13 principles on how we treat each other.